my name is Russell Scott from scottcarvings.com. I'm going to do something here. This is going to be a very tiny, very small video here, trying to answer one of the comments that I received. Is one of the things is when I do a carving on the video, and I always say that we'll clean it up later, leave it to the maid, blah blah blah. And somebody asks, well, how do you do that? And well, I don't know if I could do this, because what I need to do is I need to come very close. I wonder how close to where I can start picking here. I'm going to use these two examples. How close can I get to pick? Now, these are not carvings in which I have patterns for anything. These are just carvings that are near the end. And I'm just going to give hopefully just a couple of minutes of picking or something. And then I have my my little visor here, in hopes that I could. Well, I always use when I pick and clean. And what I like to do is have a. Well, this is a heavy knife. Any knife will do, but it's like a nice, sharp tipped, but still has a lot of metal on it. This is the one that I usually use. I like using this one. And another one that I have is actually an old, I think it's like a Dastra knife, but it's been, as time went on, it was grounded down. Sometimes I use this knife. But I like to use the tips of these knives. And this one here has a more blunt end, and so therefore it's a lot more stronger. And so I'm going to try to get into this and see if I can, or if this is going to be of any use to you. Is like this particular carving needs a lot of cleaning up. It is just a simple flat plane carving. I see some mistakes and other things that I want to clear it up, like the hands. It's just plain, ordinary flat plane carving. One of the things I like to start at is like around the head here. Let's see, will this work? Got to keep one eye on the camera and one eye on the work. And just dig a little deeper, right around here. That kind of came off. But what I want to do is I want to come back this way, and I'm going to cut so it's like a very thin V, like having a thin V tool in there. Now, the wider the cut, the cleaner the cut, or the more successful in having a clean cut. But the sharper the cut has more, it gives you more of a, I don't want to say crisp or cleaner. There's a nice shadow in there, if you could see that. And that's what I meant by cleaning up. Of course, you could see here on the top, I'd like to nice, sharp. It's a nice, smooth cut. Getting all those cut marks out of there. And that's what I like, is a nice, clean carving. Whenever I look at other carvings, I like to see how clean cut they are. And you'll probably hear a lot of noise of me banging on the camera on the tripod, because I am very close to it. Get those little, one guy used to call it little boogers, out of there. And then round off, like this is supposed to be a handkerchief around the head kind of a thing. But I want to still keep the flat plane character of it. On the other side of the head, I'm going to go along the temple and the cheek, come back around and make another cut where the two will meet. Am I in there? That didn't turn out too well. And I don't know if I needed to waste your time or time on the videos of all this little nitpick. All it is nitpicking kind of stuff. And then here I want to make sure that the eye is still nice, or Oops. Am I still there? I like to get around the nose here, like I've showed in my other videos. You just come down. And this is just more at a more microscopic level than what I've shown before, and it's just that tip. Same on this side. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to get too much into this because it's. I just want to have a video to make a point. Here's a spot here where I want to see where it's. Let's see, can I do that here? Can you see that where it's kind of all raggedy there? But I want a nice clean. Not only do I want a nice clean cut there, but I also want some shadow there too. A little bit of shadowing, hopefully. Kind of goof that up a little bit there, and there's a nice piece right there that needs to come off. And this is what I mean by doing this, by doing cleaning up. All these little things. And if you're good at this, I mean, you don't have to watch this. I want to separate the hand. This is a female, so I'm going to have a sort of a little bit of a figure here. And see how that cleans that up pretty good. Let me take this off first, this little sliver off here first. And see how that's nice and clean between the hands. And then I might need to get a chisel in there, round this off this way a little bit. And so that's what I refer to is just taking the little knife, put your little visor on, and just pick those little things out of there. Create shadows. Cut one way, cut the other way, and it adds, when you have those undercuts, it kind of adds a little extra shadow to it. I'll just do one more cut here. I'm going to try this, do the same thing here with this Santa Claus. Matter of fact, this is kind of like a biker Santa Claus. Go through the same thing here is, can I do this thing here? Cut down the temple and around the cheek. And around the cheek. Like that. Kind of almost the same as what I've showed you before, but here, this is more now at cleaning up and at the tip of your detailing knife. And this thing here, I just want to round this down this hair. So it goes in like that. Is that a little better? And that's the other thing I want to clean up too. Let's go around here. Like if you come across these little things, I like to clean those out of there. Those rips. There's some places that look like there are rips. I don't have too many rips in this, and some. The other thing is when I had a dull knife and clean that out of there. And that's basically what I mean by cleaning it up, is just adding these little sharp, crisp corners here. And also cleaning up and make sure all this, like here I'll have to get a chisel in for that. Maybe any other parts that are a little sharper than should be. And the same here with the beard. And it does make a big I mean, even though you may spend a lot of time doing this little picky here and there, it does come out a lot better when you just pick. And it's all like chip carving too. Carve one way, carve the other. So that's kind of what I mean, you know. See, like I would have to I'd like to clean the eye off a little bit before I put the eye in there. and so on and so forth. That's what I meant by it. And here's some little detailing here. I have, like I said, this is a biker Santa, and he's got this handkerchief that goes around, and just do a little more here. And that's what I like to do, is just cut. So it's really a nice, sharp, clean cut. And you know, after you're done using the visor and doing these nice clean cuts, when you put it down and about 3 feet away, it looks perfect. I mean, it looks really nice. I mean, that's how you can improve on your carvings, just on the cleaning up of these little things here. You'll be surprised. You come back a little bit, look around here. On the head, does it look, you know, I still got some cleaning up on here to do, but around the cheek, you know, form the cheek a little more, make the cheek come out. Same with going around the nose. It just pops a lot better, especially around here. I'll do just a little bit on the detailing. See here, I like to separate, like this is a knot. So I do want to pick in here to separate the knot from the hair. I don't want that to go into one, unless that's the kind of art that I wanted. More of a rounder or smoother art, but I like to have a nice and sharp. Oops. You see how the tie comes out more. And there's a lot of ugly spots right here. I put that little chip cut in here to give the impression of a cloth fold. And by getting the visor on and getting close to it and chipping it all out of there. So that's what I meant. And then here, one more time over here, is I want to separate the hair from the handkerchief there, or bandana, pardon me. Get that all out of there. And it looks nice and clean. And just by cleaning your carvings a little more, that's what adds a lot more, say, carving value. But that's just generally what I want to do. This is a little quick carving, cleaning it up. And look for more of my carvings. I've got others coming. I just wanted to do this little quick cleanup. Just take your sharp knife, your visor, your patience, and just clean these little things. Now I got the visor off. It does look nice and sharp here. Maybe a little bit more, but at this angle. But there you are, doing the maid's work, or the housekeeping, pardon me.